You really need ChatGPT Plus? How much does it cost? Who is it for? And is there really additional value for you paying $20, which translates to around 3,200 Kenya shillings per month? Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Marketing Matters podcast. Here we talk about marketing trends, AI, career development, and everything in between. I'm your host, Steven Atema.
I'm Victoria Tema.
Welcome. Vicky, how's your week been?
My week has been great. It's just
Mm,
the weather. We are, I don't know, July has always been cold, but this time round it's affecting me. I'm not a person who puts on warm
sweaters.
yeah, sweaters, jackets, whatever. But
You're
this
not putting
month,
on a sweater now?
I'm not putting on a sweater.
Yeah. You're putting on a sweater.
No,
Exactly.
this is just a dress. Anyway, so this month has been a bit affecting me. I'm feeling
Mm,
cold, like I didn't used to feel cold. But anyway, the weather has been different.
mm,
But nothing much going on. Just trying to revolutionize,
mm,
replan, restructure my
mm.
business. Yeah.
Very, very many words, and
Yeah.
let's see action.
Yeah.
For me, the week has also been just an ordinary week. But what the biggest highlight for this week was that Bitcoin hit the all-time high of $123,000. So if you invested in Bitcoin at the beginning of the year, you're probably up around 30 to 35%, and the year is still young. So it's been a good year for crypto investors, and hopefully it will continue. The run will continue. Also, in the securities exchange is also experiencing a very good run. So anybody who has money should be putting right now in financial assets. Yeah, that's been the highlight for me. And on the personal level, same old, same old. Okay. Yeah, now that we are done with the preliminaries, today we want to talk about ChatGPT and ChatGPT Plus. Do you really need ChatGPT Plus? How much does it cost? Who is it for? And is there really additional value for you paying $20, which translates to around 3,200 Kenya shillings per month? Or should you just, work with the basic or the free version? So, Vicky, I've been using ChatGPT Plus for a while, and when you start using a new product, you sometimes forget how the other side of the life is.
Yeah.
So it is hard for me to 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 say or to maybe give an evaluation of how the ChatGPT free version is. So I was hoping, for the purposes of our audience, you would go to your free version, and then I would use the premium version, and then we experiment and show the audience whether there is value in this 3,000 that we are paying for per month, or the average user should just maintain their free version. In any case, most ChatGPT has almost 200, is it 200 or 20 million users per month, almost as big as Google's number. So, and most of them are on the free tier. So it could mean that majority of them probably are seeing value in the free version, or like life has taught me, sometimes when you don't know what you don't know, you can remain ignorant and think that you are living the best life, when it is because you are not exposed to how what a good life could look like. So yeah,
Yeah.
so when you go to the chat gpt page, or landing page, let's call it landing page. When you look at your top right, I think it's top right, let me check my, okay, it's top right, sometimes it's top right, sometimes it's bottom left. So when you look at your bottom left corner, you should be able to go and see which subscription you're on. So I wanted us to just have a look at that. Since we shall be starting with you, Vicky, maybe you could share your screen, and then we can start exploring that. But when you go to your profile, anywhere that is written your name, like for mine is Steve Atema, for you maybe to be Victoria. When you go there, you can click and see what tier, subscription you're on, and what you are enjoying, or what you should be enjoying, versus what somebody who is paying plus is enjoying. And just generally speaking, they tout ChatGPT Plus as ChatGPT free, but on with additional features like image generation, unlimited image generation, or at least a higher limit for image generation. You can do video generation. You can do chat creation, visualizations, which is a bit limited on the ChatGPT free, which we should see. You can also be able to create your own chatbot, which you can't do on ChatGPT. So a chatbot would be like you are developing a chatbot for users on ChatGPT. Like somebody wants to have a chatbot that can do for them financial analysis on a monthly basis. So if you have ChatGPT Plus, you can access those additional. They're like apps on ChatGPT, which make your work easier. So if maybe you want a content creation chatbot, you would find them, or you could create your own if you're a developer. It's also good for people who want to do projects. Like if you look at your chart, the left side has chat, search, library, Sora, which you have very limited access to. Sora is the video generating app, and then you have your charts. Now, for mine, on the charts, above the charts, I have the ability to create a project or projects. So if I'm managing different brands or I'm doing different projects, they I can create several projects. It's like folders, so that maybe there is work folder, there is personal folder, there is a general search folder, and even in the work folder, I can say then in the work folder, maybe I'm a social media manager. I have a folder for maybe I'm running a car, I'm managing the page of a car company, I'm managing the page of a bank. And why is this is important is because sometimes when you're generating prompts, when they're all over the place, it also sometimes creates confusion even when you're doing prompts, because you can have started in the morning doing asking ChatGPT to create for you a plan for your career development, and then in the afternoon you're doing a social media content plan for a car company. So ChatGPT can sometimes create, even if it's image generation or content, it can sometimes create content trying to learn from what you've been generating, which is not optimal. So and now imagine if you're a digital marketer, you're creating content for 5 brands. ChatGPT will end up maybe either duplicating that content or doing content that is not optimized for that project. So when you do it in different folders, even ChatGPT itself understands this folder deals with car content. So even if you are doing car generation, if you want language that is for the car for the car scene, then it does that. You can also automate tasks, like you can say, create for me an image every day with a motivation for entrepreneurs, and every day it shall create for you without you even prompting. So you can automate tasks and make your life even easier. Or you can say every 30th of the month I need you to create 1 week content plans for these different types of brands, and it will do that. So it has
That's
some
for the
good.
paid version.
Yeah, that's the plus version. It has some good. Like I said, it's very hard for you to know when you are not on that platform. But let's get into the meat of things and show folks how these things work, because some.
GPT generally, it's a very good tool for everyone, anyone in the any field. This is a very good tool
Mm,
that can allow you to be very efficient in your workplace, whether you're in career, whether you're even in school, you can be able to efficiently use. This is like the upgrade of search engine like Google and the other search engines that you have. So if you're not using it, time is now. You need to start using it because there are more tools that are continuing to be integrated in this chat GPT. There are so many simplified options to use when you're using this chat GPT. You realize even before you want to employ someone, you can decide now to employ someone strategically because you realize that there are some things that person will be able to do using chat GPT. Therefore, either you will give him more tasks or there are things that you will not need to employ someone. So there's so much that you can learn in this ChatGPT that I feel like if you're not using it, then you need to use it. And if you're using it for the basic way of just give me 30 social media posts, then you're also not utilizing it in the best way possible. Even for the free version, yeah. So before I even give prompt, as you were just mentioning about the menu section on the left, the new
mm,
chart, like in case you have, let me just briefly mention what you have not mentioned. On the chart, if you have written so much prompts and now you want to start afresh, then you can click on the new chat, and then you'll now get a fresh start like this one. If you click on the new chat, you get a fresh start. And then I also wanted to mention something. There is so much improvement of on even the old sorry, the free version of the chat gpt. As Steve had mentioned, when you check on the left side, down the bottom left, you'll be able to know if you're using a free version or a paid version. So like this one, it shows you're using a free version.
Mm.
But now you can also be able to personalize your chat GPT such that when anytime you're doing your search, anytime you're making your prompts, the tool is able to identify what how do you want the information to flow. So for example, if you come to this chat gpt, there's an option here for settings where you can put you can set different things. What I want us to emphasize on is the personalization. So when you click on personalization, you can come to the custom instruction. What does custom instructions mean? It means you want ChatGPT every time you're making the chats is able to remember your personalized data. So like maybe here you say what you do want ChatGPT to call you. You can give it a nickname, maybe, or your short form name, and then what do you do? If this is the tool that you use majorly for your business, maybe for me, I will say I'm a digital creator or a digital marketing person. And then which traits should ChatGPT have? Do you want when anytime you're sharing a prompt, do you want it to be more professional, more casual? So you give it the traits that you want ChatGPT to remember, and then you can also give anything else you want ChatGPT to know, maybe different values, different interests that you have, and then
Mm.
you click on the enable for new chats. This means that all the other new chats that you'll be posting, you would want ChatGPT to remember these personalized responses. So, for example, you're creating content maybe for LinkedIn, and you want it to appear more of an expert. Like for me, I like putting it like expert, opinionated, something like that.
Mm.
If you're a content creator that is a comedian or in the influencer space, maybe we'll make it more casual. So every time you'll put a prompt, you'll not need to overemphasize when you're writing a prompt. So this is something that I just felt we also need to allow our audience to know. And then there's
Wow.
also other tools. This is the chat GPTs. It's still also in the free version, but not all the tools you'll be able to get are free. Though it allows chat GPT now integrates with other tools that allows you to be able to create more advanced or more professional kind of prompts or content. So you can be able to identify which ones are free, and then you use them. If you get a star, it means these are the ones that are paid. There are some that are free. There are some that have limited versions, but you can keep trying depending on what you want. So
That's
having
actually
said,
what I was talking about in the custom GPTs.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, you can
having
create
said
or
that,
use them on
uh-huh,
the premium version. Maybe
yeah,
before you even go to your chat, on the where it's written chat GPT, it will also tell you what type, what model it is using.
yes,
So
yes,
if you are
yes,
on
yes,
free version, it will tell you that you are using. Usually, it lists for you. If I were on free, you are probably using the ChatGPT 04 mini,
yeah.
um, and the O4 mini is like toned down version of the current version, which is ChatGPT 4.0. So if sometimes it will show you, sometimes it doesn't. But if you just wanted to know what model you are running on, you could do that. And again, another advantage of when you're on Pro, you could be ChatGPT 4.0 is good for most tasks, but there are different modules that are good for different tasks. Like if you are a researcher, they say that 03 is good for advanced reasoning. So you want it to reason like a human being or to reason logically before it gives you an answer. It will take time, but it will give you maybe the best answer. And then if you are a coder, you might want to use ChatGPT 04 mini high. So it tells you and it lists for you so that you can also optimize your AI for the task that you're doing. So in addition to what you're saying about customization, you could also use that tab if you're using the premium version.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, so I'm just trying to convince anyone who has not started using ChatGPT or who is using them for the basic, just writing 30-day prompts, now they can start utilizing on these other aspects. So now, as we start to write the prompts, I can maybe give like two examples, which I know might also be beneficial to many people. But before you start writing chat GPT prompts, if you're now new or you want to explore more, always remember to go to the tools, especially when you want to, what do you want, where do you want the chat GPT to be able to get more information and the like. So it's always good to, if you want to go deeper in your search, you can select web search, meaning it will go and check all the other websites that are related to the content that you write. Think for longer, it will go to deep search. You know, you have so many options. It can create image, so it gives you different options that you can, that allows you to be able to generate more effective or prompts that are more advanced in a way without going to the ChatGPT Plus. So now, for example, let's start with the basic. Let's assume someone has never used ChatGPT and they will just want to try out. So the best way to create ChatGPT is to know how to ask the which questions are you asking ChatGPT. You need to know how to ask questions. If you know how to ask questions, then you'll be able to get the right answers. So, for example, if you're just using a simple prompt, let's say you want to make, it's a weekend. You know, when you're on the weekend, maybe you like cooking and you want to make a simple recipe in the house, but you never know, you have never made it in the best way. How you don't know how best you can be able to make that recipe. Maybe let's say you are cooking, what can I say? Maybe you're cooking meat, or maybe you're cooking chapati. So you can do a simple chat GPT prompt that will help you be able to get a step by step. So such kind, the trick here is to make it so specific for chat GPT to understand. So like for example, if you're talking about recipe, then you would want a step by step response for you to not lose. You know, like especially when you're cooking something like chapati, someone will tell you because you put water before you put oil, or you put salt before you put sugar, and then that would cause maybe your chapati to be hard or to be soft. So you always want to allow it to give you the right answer possible. So let's just use that one for the audience to also understand just how to use ChatGPT. So give
So
me,
read out your prompt so that I also type.
okay, give me a step by step recipe. Recipe. I don't even have to write recipe on how on.
So correct. Another thing, by the way, that is good about AI, if you search these long format queries on Google, you would really suffer in the olden days. Like you had to search recipe for chapati.
Soft
Like
layered
previously, you could
chapati.
not. And then if you did a typo, you would get very weird answers. But the AI tool
Yeah.
can even read through your type.
Yeah.
Very
So,
nice.
so you see, when you say step by step, it means it will not give you a paragraph. It will go the to the specific points, and it will be very clear. It tells you the ingredients, it gives you the quantity that will come up with the ingredients, it gives you the instructions on the step by step, how you'll roll and how you'll be able to make the chapati softer. And then right now with ChatGPT, anytime it gives you an answer to the prompt that you have put, it will always give you another proposed solution. Like for example, for this one, it asks you, would you like a downloadable or a printable version of the recipe?
Do
If you're
that.
doing maybe a social media content, something else, another question that will come
Mm.
from there is, would you want me to help you generate an image or a poster for the content. So it gives you a continuous. You can have like a conversation with it until you're able to get the answer that you want. I don't know,
Yes,
Steve,
that's the
what
whole
you've
point
gotten
of
from
large
what you have.
language conversational. No, I want you to go to the result, or we wait so that our
Okay,
audience can see the difference.
so the
Okay, show me
second
what
one,
your prompt was, step by step. No, what was
my
the
my
prompt?
my prompt was, okay. We'll just note it down. My prompt was, give me a step by step recipe on cooking soft layered chapatis.
Oh, okay. I just wrote on cooking soft.
Soft layered chapatis.
I didn't even know there was something like that.
Yes. Now that is
Soft
why you
layered
need the expert,
chapati
because if it's just chapati, you can cook it.
on cooking. So give me a step by step recipe on cooking soft layered chapatis.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just see what yours has given from the top to bottom. I'll read you mine.
Yeah. So mine has given it has given the ingredients.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Even the
for
way it
each,
answers, because that's also part of the ChatGPT Plus. So you are say just no, the answer is from the top. Here is a step by step recipe for making soft chapatis, right?
yes.
So mine reads here is a step by step recipe for making soft layered Kenyan style chapatis. I don't know if it has learned from my previous prompts
Even us,
or
it
that
has
it is
written.
it has just a Tanzania, Tanzania and Kenyan chapatis, and
Yes.
then of course during celebrations, then the ingredients, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are yours? 7.
There are
And then the
six.
ingredients are different a bit. They're a
Okay,
bit
now but
different.
okay.
And then
But
equipment, mine gives an equipment,
oh, okay,
and
here we don't have
then
equipment.
instructions. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
equipment to use rolling pin, soft pan, pastry
Mm,
brush, optional. Then instructions. Yours, I guess, has also instructions.
yes.
Then step one to make the dough. It has 5 steps on step one, 5 steps on step two, 6 steps on step two, 2 steps on step three, 6 steps on step four, and then tells me repeat for all the balls, and then gives me pro tips on
So
how to make
basically,
it. Mm,
it gives more details compared
mm,
to the free version. Yeah, but
okay.
yeah, I
Mm.
think that is okay because it gives more details like the equipment, and then it explains in details on how you're supposed to make the chapati.
And even the
Um,
language is a bit less AI-ish. I don't know how to explain it. If you are looking at it side by side, you'd see this one is a bit pointed and more generic. This one is like it's having a conversation with you. There's a way that ChatGPT 4 is more conversational than the previous models.
okay.
This is ChatGPT 4.0 mini, so it is like a balance between the premium one and the latest model and the previous one. So let's go to the question it was asking you.
The question it asked
The
was,
prompt,
would
yes, it
you
was
like
saying,
a downloadable or a printable version of the recipe?
yes, say you wanted it. Like if you were to say yes,
Okay. It will just allow me to download.
let's see. Mine says, enjoy your soft layered chapatis with stew, tea, or by themselves. Would you like a printable recipe card or infographic? Click that.
The downloadable one it basically just does what has been written here, but in a Word or PDF
Let's see
document.
if it will download.
Yeah, it does. It does download.
Oh, it has downloaded for you.
Yes, it does download.
You have a
It
Word
just
version.
yes, it does that. You have never tried that? It does
Mine
that. It
really,
does.
mine when I was in the free version, it was not downloading.
Actually, one of the things that I saw on when you read the comparison of the free version and the paid, they'll say the paid version allows you to get the tools earlier. So it means there are some tools that you start accessing while you're using the premium, and then they eventually get rolled out to the free version. So you'll get there are some tools that will eventually be rolled out to the free version. So like this one
Okay.
was not there before, but right
So
now
you
you
have
can.
a Word version of this document.
Yes, it even
Can you
has
open it to see?
font colors, what blue. It has been well displayed, yeah, and you can even get a PDF version.
Okay, say create for me an infographic of the same.
No, that one you can't.
So that's a limitation of you try
Yes,
it.
but you
We see
see
what will
now,
happen.
okay, you see we have started with a simple prompt. This simple
Now
prompt does not
I'm just
need all
surprised.
that
It's actually
details.
good.
Yeah,
Mm.
we are just starting first with the basics. Now there's another prompt that I also like. This prompt comes from repurposing of content. Now, every time, especially if you're using podcast and you're using YouTube channel content, and you'll want to repurpose that content to, of course, we have the Opus version that repurposes the YouTube long videos to short form videos. But now you want text. Maybe you want to use it as your description on your social media post, or you want to use it in LinkedIn and the likes. Then you can also be able to get that short form content using ChatGPT. Now, what you'll do, you'll go to ChatGPT. I hope you're still able to get my ChatGPT. Okay, so you'll go to ChatGPT, and then you will pick. I hope I have my YouTube channel here. You can
So it's
pick.
a new
I
chat
have
or
a
what?
link. I have a link of one of the YouTube videos that we have done. One of the podcast videos.
On the
So
same chat.
you, yes,
You're
yes, you
using
can
the
use it.
same chat for chapatis.
It's still okay because it's not that it's going to affect. It's just a different prompt. You can use a clear chart, or you can use the same. Especially if you're not, you see, if you separate the charts, when you want to be able to go back to the charts and or you want to create a conversation.
Mm,
But now these are just charts that you're using for your own understanding, or you want to just make something. You don't want to continue with the same conversation over and over again. It's just like maybe one prompt. You don't need to create a new chat for each. But let's say you're doing a digital marketing prompt, you'll find yourself having more relatable content. Then now you'll have, you can decide to create that, then you separate because you're going to use it again. But now for this one, you'll just need this one prompt, and then so you don't need to fill your left side with so many, especially if you're not in the pro version where you can be able to create them in different folders and the likes. Yeah, so you want to be able to summarize this YouTube video that we did on what, on YouTube, and we uploaded it on YouTube. So we want to be able to summarize. So what we'll do, you upload the link, and then we'll give it a prompt. Try with an article.
So it tells you the alternative is for you to tell it about the video or the title of the video, and then it
Yeah,
will search other public sources, which are, I guess, are not YouTube. Remember, YouTube is owned by Google, who are using their YouTube videos for their own
yeah.
Gemini. So I'm sure they have put a lot of restrictions for OpenAI to access their videos. But previously, before YouTube was big on this AI space, ChatGPT could actually crawl YouTube and train its data. But right now, I guess there's a very big firewall that has been put against it
Yeah,
because of
so
this.
so you're very right. So what I've done, I'm trying, because it's all about summarizing content or repurposing.
Mm,
So I've taken like an article from the website to summarize into a LinkedIn post.
mm,
I think this should work because the Nini is
mm.
open. Yeah, so this one you can be able to use this on your. Okay, it's too long. You can reduce it to fit what you want. Basically, what we are saying is you can be able to repurpose the content, especially what you have on your blog or your YouTube. I'm sure there are some settings that you can set to allow you to be able to do that. But for articles which are already in public domain and anyone can be able to pick from them, then you can pick it, and then you summarize to what you'd want to put, like on your LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. Um, this you can even reduce to a paragraph, or I must just say summarize.
For a LinkedIn post.
Yes, still too long, and then make it appear
Relevant to LinkedIn.
relevant to LinkedIn,
Relevant.
LinkedIn, and use Expert mode. Yeah, so this one works for LinkedIn. So you can be able to use this. You go and look for a good image, and then you use it on your LinkedIn.
And
Yeah,
if you had
so I
Plus,
think I
you would
can.
actually generate the image there.
Yes.
If you
Yeah,
had
you can
ChatGPT
generate. Okay,
Plus,
you
you
can
would actually
also
generate
be able to.
the image.
Okay, the question that is that comes after is, can you be? Would you like a variation of the link, Twitter or Instagram? You can also be able to generate an image. Though for me, I've seen the free version of ChatGPT. The images that come from it are not very. They're not very appealing.
I
I'd
think
rather
it's the
use a
prompt.
different AI tool.
It's the prompt. From
Yeah.
experience,
So
from experience, the prompt really matters. And ChatGPT 4 and 4.0, ChatGPT 4.0 mini and 4.0 are more or less the same. The only difference is the image generation. With the new model, ChatGPT can actually edit on an existing image. So if you generated an image and it gave you wanted to have a black audience and the image gave you white audience, ChatGPT, you can ask it to make them black, and it will like take the previous prompt and just add the black, and it gives you that. Now with the free version, because you have limited access, if it generates for you the white audience, if you try to generate for the black audience, it will tell you you have reached your limit. So that's the one of the biggest advantages, that I don't have to worry, especially if you're in the content creation space. You don't have to worry about you being told that an image that you generated in the first instance, if it was not good enough, that you have to worry that you have to wait for 24 hours to generate, because that means that your productivity as a worker is greatly impacted. And if you use ChatGPT Plus and have Canva or any other type of image content creation tool, then you'll be unstoppable, because it gives you the images that are probably, maybe, let's say, that would get into copyright challenges with the models and whatnot, and then you can use that to generate for your audience. Yeah.
yeah, maybe you also show us what you keep praising. We see if it is your value.
Okay. Now, I think we've established some key areas that ChatGPT Plus would shine, and the first one is automatic, um, on the image generation bit. ChatGPT is like, it's always eager, always eager. The ChatGPT Plus is always eager. It's always eager to give you the. You see, like this one, I asked it to generate an image, and it generated. For you also, I know a challenge for you is, if it generates an image, you can't download it.
You
I don't know
can.
if you. Then I was using. I think I moved too early.
Yeah.
I was getting
You
those
can download.
frustrations, and I was like, let me just pay for this thing if this is a problem. So like this
You
one,
can
I would
download
generate
it.
it. It would give me the option of downloading either JPEG or PNG, or yeah, JPEG, PNG, or I can decide. It can even be.
Oh,
I've
so
never
it
tried to
it
download an
generated an
image.
image.
Yes, I it asked, and then I gave it. I gave it that go ahead.
Okay, okay.
But
So the
but I,
difference is
mm,
for the free version you were only getting the Word and the PDF, but this one now gives you also an infographic.
and even the word version, the free version, did not try to prompt you to click to generate an image, because it knew it would be limited on that area. So even the prompting at the end gives you to what the model can do for you. So it can't propose generate an image when it knows it is using resources. Remember, these image generations and these prompts, all of them are consuming a lot of energy and resources. So another area that I noticed, because I am very huge on content creation for my role, and that comes with image generation. And also, I do a lot of research, and a lot of research that is both financial as well as marketing and all that. We didn't get to try this with you, but I wanted us to try with trying to get it to do for you some calculations that ideally would take you maybe a few weeks or a few months to learn, but with ChatGPT, it takes you to it does them very seamlessly. So I don't know if you can start on your end, because mine will not even hesitate. It will just generate for me those queries. But on your end, maybe it will tell you that you have reached your limit, and then you have to wait until the next day. So I
Yeah.
think it is better that we start on your end, and then we conclude on my side. But because we
No,
have
I
already
think
established
you
that
can
this is.
just you can do it from your end as I do it from mine. I know there are
Ah,
limitations
yes,
that
yes,
we
thank you. That's
use.
actually more efficient. So
Yeah,
I just have this problem. I don't like mixing chats.
I know.
So I always because sometimes I find that I started a chat like a normal conversation, and then I want to share it with you or with somebody else, and then I don't want you to see the other things I was talking I was asking it about. So I usually do new chats for every different topic. Like this one, we shall have a new chat, and we're talking about, maybe I'm a business or an entrepreneur. You can call me a business lady or a businessman or a business lady. I'm an entrepreneur, and I want to. Somebody has told me that I can access a loan facility from a bank. They have looked at my cash flows in the bank, and they're saying, you, Steve, you can qualify for a loan. And I ask them, how much can I qualify for? They tell me I can qualify for 1 million. But a bank will never tell you that this whether this loan is good for your business or not, right? As long as you can pay, they'll ask you. So I want to chat GPT to help me know what the financial advisor is not telling me. So I tell chat GPT that I need a business loan. I need a business loan. I like long queries because it helps with the prompt by giving it more context. It gives it the task. It gives it an example, and it helps it format the response to what I want. So the more information, actually, so when we started doing ChatGPT, a lot of people because of Google, because of normal Google searches, were very afraid of writing long paragraphs on the on the prompt. And even then, when you wrote long paragraphs, it was getting confusing. But these days, if you write, as long as it gives it the task it needs to do, it gives it the context of what it should do, it gives it an example, it gives it on what of the expectation of what you want to achieve, and even the tone you want it to give, it can give you one of the best responses. So let's say this is my context. I usually start with context because then it learns from that before it does the task. So I want to take a business loan of Kenya shillings. Even you can even use your local currency of Kenya shillings 1 million to be repaid in 4 years, right? Um, to be repaid in 4 years. What would be the monthly installment amount? It even gives you auto is it autofill monthly installment amount. Um, what is the current rate? I think it's around 17%. Okay, a monthly installment amount for a loan charging 17% per 17% interest. I like how it gives you the 17% interest per annum, or PA. You can write PA on a reducing balance, or on reducing balance. You have written that, Vicky, or I can read for you again.
Yes. No, I'm way ahead.
Okay, so you let it do the calculation.
I'm sure it's just going to do it.
It will do for you, but remember, this is a calculation that is building. This is just one of the questions I'm asking it. I have other
Twenty-eight
questions.
thousand eight hundred and fifty-five. Let me
Yours
know.
is giving
28,855.
at 17% per annum.
Okay, maybe it has skipped that.
Has it shown you the calculation?
No.
Yes, again, because it
No,
optimizes
but it
for fast
says
responses.
let me know if you need a full repayment schedule. Yes.
No, even before that, I want to see who is accurate. Mine is giving me a different figure.
It's
It's
giving
saying
you what?
29,471. Tell me what your figure is.
Maybe okay, if
Just
you
tell me
take
so that
a
it helps
million,
us reason.
twenty-eight
Tell
eight
me.
fifty five.
Okay, so I'm asking it, why does it give two different figures?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where you'll see the difference. So first of all, mine shows the calculation, step by step calculation of what it does, and then when I ask it why it's giving me, why am I getting 28? Says calculating.
You had put 1 million.
Mm.
Because even I've prompt for the amortization schedule and it has given me, and it seems to be correct
For what?
for the 28,855.
Now
Yeah,
it's telling me the 828 8 55.
yeah.
There are so many calculations, but it's saying it's an approximation based on a reducing balance by averaging the principal repayment amount. But this other one uses the compound interest on a monthly basis. What I have used before. So it's telling me it's learning from what I have asked it before. Yours is standard rate, a flat rate approximated. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it could be that one of these responses is optimized for responses, another one is optimized for accuracy. So let me ask which one is accurate. So it tells the most accurate method, especially for loans on a reducing balance, is the
29%.
EMI, which is estimated monthly installment formula, which uses monthly compounding. This gives you 29,471 rounded off. You see? So why does the 28K version exist? Some people or tools approximate reducing balance to give a simplified rate or to spread interest evenly. They use a flat rate method and try to go back into reducing balance estimate. So
Okay.
these shortcuts are less precise and understate the payments. So again, this is
Okay.
what I was telling you about
Okay, wait
the
first.
additional
Wait first,
the
because
additional
I've also asked from my end. Why not? Why not
29.
29,471? You are
Yes.
likely referring to the difference between a fixed interest loan and a reducing balance interest loan. Reducing balance interest loan is what we used. It is charged on a remaining balance of the loan each month. So early payments have more interest, later ones have more principal. This
This
method
is
results to
crazy.
a lower monthly installment.
I
So
think
your
we have just
monthly
confirmed
installment
ChatGPT
is
hallucinate.
28,855. Then it says a flat rate method, the one that gives you 29,471, is once on the full loan amount. Like the interest is then spread evenly across. Like you take the whole loan amount, you give the interest, then you spread it across all the months. That's how your calculation has been made.
But isn't that how it works?
No.
That's not how banks calculate reducing balance. Let's
Okay,
ask
me.
it to generate the tables.
Okay, me. I'm understanding
Hey,
from a
this
Chama
is
point of
crazy.
view. Chama point of view calculates from the amount that you have.
Hey, this is crazy. Now, I
No,
wish
but
we
I
had a
think I,
banker
I
here
think
to
they
tell
are
us.
all right. I think they are both right. But now what
Mm.
you're calculating is how banks calculate. For this one, the reducing balance is what Chama calculate.
But don't
The
you see it's very confusing for a normal user? Because I came to
yes,
ChatGPT because I don't have that financial knowledge.
yeah. But reducing
This
balance
is
is
crazy.
now if you had borrowed a million, the next month if you had paid
Mm.
900, they will get the reducing balance of 900, the interest of 900. So that is different. I think it's how the calculation is being done. That's why you have
Yeah,
to be
anyway, let's
specific
try.
on your
Yes.
prompts. Uh-huh. That's why
So can we try to
they
harmonize this
say,
response by saying, can we try to harmonize this response to see whether this thing is hallucinating? Because this could be another video for ChatGPT hallucinating. Could we ask the same question and see if the balance will still be the same? Can we ask, is this how banks calculate loan interest repayments? Right.
which one?
So we ask, how do banks how would a bank calculate my monthly installments? Let's see. What is it saying?
It's saying that the most common one for personal businesses is reducing balance method, but
So
it
it's not
depends.
giving you.
It's still not giving me the answer that I'm looking for because it's categorizing banks as commercial banks, microfinance, hire purchase.
Now this is a very big problem, and I don't know. This is why some people say if you don't rely too much on AI, because it can be very what's it called, confident in its
Yeah,
hallucinations. Like
yeah,
right now,
because
mine does not even tell me that. It says, "Great question. Here is how a bank would typically calculate your monthly installments." Then it tells me it will do your loan amount, interest rate per annum on a reducing balance, the loan tenure, and then the method it would use would be a reducing balance that compounds annually,
yeah.
monthly, sorry. Then it shows me how they calculate that, gives me the formula, and then tells me how they plug into the installments, and then gives me the monthly estimated monthly installment. And then each month it splits it as interest and principal repayment. So over time, yeah. And
So here
ask
it
me, do you want
says,
to create a table to provide a table? Actually, you can see it. I didn't know you are seeing it.
yeah. And
Mm.
then it's so funny because in mine it says that reducing balance it will still give you the monthly installment of 28,855, but the flat rate nini loan repayment will be 35,000. So I don't even know how the 29 has disappeared. So I've
Yeah,
asked
it's not
again,
even factoring 20.
29, where how
Anyway,
did
let's
29
see
change
how
to
far.
35?
Let's see when it will get tired of answering you, because there's a point where it says you have reached your limit for ChatGPT reasoning. So let's see. Ask it. So remember you're a business, eh?
Yeah, so I've
And I want it.
asked,
Mm.
yeah, sorry. I've
So
just
I want
asked
us to.
where the
Uh,
29 how did the 29 change to 35? I'm just
yeah,
interested in this. And then it
reasoning.
says, yeah,
Mm.
it says the difference comes in why 35 is correctly monthly installment under the method. So they do the calculation and then the figure doesn't apply to either the 29,400. Now even we don't have the 29,400 anymore.
For
You might
71.
it says that 29,400 is at a lower interest rate of 13 to 14%.
Anyway, we'd have to get somebody in the bank to calculate for it for us.
That's so
But I want us to
interesting.
proceed with this and see whether it continues to hallucinate. So we say, if remember we're taking this business loan, so we want to see if we can afford this loan, right? So I want us to continue with the prompt and ask. So you will continue with your 28 something, and then I'll continue with mine. So I say, what if my business what if or monthly sales, like what if my monthly sales are 80,000, or you can write 80K, with a gross margin, with a gross profit margin of 15%. Can I afford this loan? Because these are the things the banks never tell you, right? Because they'll just tell you, oh, nalipa to 28, and then you forget maybe your business is not. So I've said, what if my monthly sales are 80K with a gross profit, with a monthly, let's say monthly, it can assume it's annual. Sometimes with a monthly gross profit margin, can I afford this loan? Hey, this is crazy. Now I'll not trust these things again for months. Yeah. So you see, it's calculating.
Let me see how yours is calculated. It's just doing the same, by the way. It has
Yours is
given
also
both
calculating.
percent. Yeah, it was. Uh, Abu, scroll down, scroll down.
It's not sustainable.
Uh-huh. Okay, interesting because
Mm,
mine has shown what yours has shown. It has shown that it's not sustainable, but it has done for me. Okay, after showing the shortfall of 16, the balance after you deduct the
mm.
12, it has shown me what you could do instead.
Okay,
Increase
this
your
one has
sales
given
to
has asked me help
250.
200 and what thousand 250,000.
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot. That's too much.
As
So
in,
this one is
I've not prompted.
mm,
That's what I'm saying. I
mm.
didn't prompt it, but instead, after giving me what was not possible, it asked what you could do instead, and then it gave me a prompt of 250, because with the 15% you'll get 37,500 gross profit. Or that is the in fact it's giving me different options. You can either increase your sales to 250,000 or improve profit margins to above 35%, or borrow less money of 500, which will give you 14,428 per month, to be more realistic, or increase to a long-term loan spreading to 6 years. So
Interesting.
it has even given me more advanced solutions, and it's a free
That's
version.
not really advanced because I asked a simple question and it has given me the calculation and tells me so it's not it's now trying to help me find a solution and mine is asking you, do you want me to help calculate the sales you would need to break even? Remember, I still want a loan and it still wants to help me make it affordable. So let's see if how do I break even? Because I am doing 80,000 weekly. How am I going to do 250,000? Let's see.
It has given, it has given you 250. It's
No, it's
trying
not
to be realistic.
250. It's
Yes.
196.
No,
So
but
it's
it
telling me around 200,000.
scroll down. It showed somewhere 250. I think I saw 250 somehow down.
You wanted to
Yeah.
see 250.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it.
This is the prompt. Let's calculate minimum monthly sales.
Uh huh.
Then it does it and says 29,000 to get the gross profit margin. And then you would need 196,000.
Yeah, because I think 250. So in reality, to be safe and stay profitable, you should target even higher sales. 250, yes.
But this 250 is telling me because it has factored, I have not paid rent, I have not paid salaries. So it is even I don't know if you're feeling the difference in the quality of the responses. It's like reasoning with me. Yours is giving you like it's like just giving you answers, and then it's 250 G come it has covered the other bits that you need to make money. But either way, it is still
Yeah. And you see, from my end, I was given different options. You can either get
Mm.
the 250, as in you can either make your sales to reach 250, or borrow less money that you'll pay at a lower rate or low interest, or increase the period of repayment. So I was given more options. Yeah.
But I
So
think they
mine
are
had
both the same.
okay. Like what I'm saying, okay. I'm still trying to see if I need to upgrade.
The value. This is conversational. So let's see. I know there's a point where yours will be like, I am tired. I am tired.
I know they have it has limitations.
So we have asked the required sales for different yeah, loans, and let's see what it does. Table. Actually, mine even gives me a table. I don't know if yours can generate a table
For a table for what?
that tells me the different, like it visualizes for me how much I would need for different types of for paying different types of loans.
Yes, it does a table.
Let's see.
How much monthly sales? How much monthly sales? How much monthly sales?
You're asking the prompt.
Yeah, I wanted to see what your.
So if I want to pay 10K, it tells me I need to do 67,000. If I want to pay 15K, I need to do 100K. 20,000, I need to do 130,000. Let me say, do a visual. This is the power of plus. Do a visual. Do a chart visual of the monthly, monthly monthly estimated monthly installment and the required sales. We have stopped prompting. I want you to carry on with me.
Oh, like I do a chart.
Yes, you've said it's given you a table of the different
Give me a table
monthly
of.
installments, different monthly installments, and the required sales to meet them. What is yours doing? Mine, I can edit the chart. I don't like how it looks. I say expand the bars.
Uh,
I want it to tell me. I want it to tell
does it
me.
mean the loan amount changes?
No, you see, I'm saying if I wanted to pay 10,000, if I wanted to pay 15,000, if I wanted to pay 20,000, how much would I, how much sales would I need to make for me to afford different types of loans?
Oh, because me now
So I want to know.
it has even given me an advanced one, by the way, because it has told me the loan amount,
Hmm,
monthly installment, required monthly sales.
that's what we have done, Amma.
Yours didn't show the loan amount.
Or the loan amount. I can add it. That's the beauty with this.
No, but no, me, I don't. I'm not adding. It's just coming. It's
Okay,
just
there.
coming.
I think it depends on the prompt, and I guess I'm waiting for you to reach your limit.
Oh, what did
Okay,
you ask
there
for?
you
A chart? You asked for
you've
what? A
shown that
graphic.
indeed that depending on the sophistication of the query, ChatGPT
Mm,
Premium doesn't do much better or fare on much better than
yeah.
ChatGPT Free. So I guess the conclusion here, at least for let's say financial but I've done ChatGPT Wiki calculations, financial calculations that after three prompts, it was like, boss, I'm tired. You come again next week. You can do the basic where it
It
gives you estimates, but it
it
stops
continues
giving
to
me calculations.
it continues to improve by the day. So which prompt have you put on this chat?
I just says do a visual showing the bar charts of the different estimates. You can ask it. You can just ask it do a bar chart of the same. Do a bar chart visualizing the above table. But it could be that we have not done a lot of advanced calculations, Vicky.
Click here to download the
Yeah,
chat.
let's see. If you download, then
Okay.
I'll be sure
The
that.
difference is now it will not bring the chat there. I have to download it.
Let's see if you can download it.
It has.
Show us.
Let me show you. No, I don't. Okay, I can
Are we
share. I
not
can
on?
share the. Let me
Yes.
share the screen. Let me share the screen.
Yeah. But even the presentation. It's done.
Yes. The
I'm
difference
telling
is
you, things have changed.
you don't get it on the conversation. Therefore, you can't. You are
You
limited in a
can't
way.
make
But this
edits
one,
before you download and
yes,
see.
yes, yes, yes.
But you also can't make a lot of edits. It will reach a
Yeah,
limit.
yeah. So
Okay, okay, okay. I guess there it's fair. We
yeah,
can
I
say
think
that there's
you'll
no
be
additional
limited.
advantage for a
No, I
person
think
doing basic calculations,
yes, I think you'll be limited on the number of
queries,
edits or the number of graphics that you'll prompt. But
even the prompt. Like
yeah,
say
you'll
you're
be
dealing with ten
like, let's say
customers a day,
you'll not be able to do so many of those graphs. Yeah,
yeah, and even
But
calculations.
yeah, but now if you're
Mm,
just a normal user, it will still
Yeah.
work for you. You don't need like need to it's for many majorly people who are doing or spending more time on data analysis,
Yes,
on
actually, that's true.
doing even a digital
Image
marketer who's
content
in the
creation.
advanced level, who
Yes.
does the Google Analytics,
Manages a lot
understanding
of clients. They are like
competitor.
they have
Yeah,
big clients like yourself. You would need it for your construction.
yeah,
In fact, let's
yeah.
try to do a prompt for an image for a business that you handle.
I
Ah,
also
but
know
I'm
this.
surprised those images. I was waiting for you to tell you you can't download.
It's the understanding of ChatGPT is to know the prompt. If you know how to prompt it, you just get the right
So
answer.
you're saying you're a good prompt engineer.
I yeah. Because it even
Yeah.
allows you to link to Canva to be able to get more generative information. Like it has more.
Hmm.
It has enough features for a small business to run.
What is that? What does that company sell or release?
Which company?
The construction
Scaffolding.
scaffoldings. Let's see.
We can't see.
No, let's also do the prompt. So I'm a
I
social
want
media
you to show
manager for.
what you're doing. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know, I was still amazed by the image generation. I am sure if I was ChatGPT salesperson, I would I would have lost the client. But that is actually pretty good. However, Vicky, another
Yeah,
advantage of ChatGPT Plus is you get fast access to the new features. Like ChatGPT was supposed to release another news, maybe we didn't share.
yeah.
ChatGPT was supposed to release a new model last week, but they delayed
Mm-hmm.
it after X went berserk. I don't know if you know about
Mm-hmm.
the story of X starting talking like a Nazi. So there's been
Yeah.
after even the CEO resigned. You remember the CEO for X after that
Mm-hmm.
whole scuffle. So ChatGPT delayed its new version, and maybe it will come next month. Who knows? But another advantage is that when it comes, we the premium guys will access it fast and play around. You
Yeah.
remember there was a time where people were creating Ghibli vid images. It was like it was a pandemic. Everybody was creating a Ghibli version of an image, and the
Yeah.
ChatGPT free people were wondering where are these people getting these prompts? Because it was available on ChatGPT Premium only. Yeah. Scaffoldings in use. Scaffoldings in use on on a construction of a residential building. Have you taken that prompt so that I click generate? Let's see. This is actually a very technical prompt. I didn't plan for this.
You've said residential area.
A residential building. You can do a commercial building so that we see the difference. The tool, the LLM is also faster. We don't suffer challenges with resources.
Ah, I think that's good.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
So you can do this, add their logo. You can even say make the scaffoldings red. Let's see. Or what color does he use? Make the scaffoldings red and thicker, right?
I just read.
So imagine you have 5 brands to manage in a day. How productive would you be?
Now you see, that's what I'm saying. And this one you do when you're not in a hurry.
Eh?
You do a plan for the whole month
Content
within a
creators are
day.
always in
So
a
that day
hurry, man.
you're just there waiting. You're not in a hurry.
Client wants to see the images that accompany the content creation plan.
Yes, but now by the time you're planning for next month, you see you have time.
Yeah.
You schedule by the time you're planning ahead, you schedule for next month. So you are patient.
Eh,
You're not like dealing with a client who wants it tomorrow.
okay. This one I could even change the background and make it a black and white. I could add sunshine or
Yeah,
sunset.
I know. There is even an option there. You see the GPTs. There also an option where you can remove the background. I know it has all those advantages for the ChatGPT Plus. There is
Mm,
there are options for this one. It might the free one. They are still improving, but we are coming. We are, we are coming. They are
we are
not
wait. We are
limiting
wait.
us so much. Eh?
We're waiting for you to come.
Yeah, so yeah, I think the image generation, they both work, but the Chat GPT Plus gives you more options to edit well. It gives you more better images. Actually, it gives you better images because I remember I tried taking my photo, and then I
Mm.
told ChatGPT to add some more features on it, and it showed my face as a white person. I don't know how that that would happen. And then I was like so healthy. I was so healthy.
Your
Yes.
plum
Yeah,
or fat.
so yeah, so I don't know. I think there are limitations on the free version. There's a way they give you the what leftovers.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's true.
so I think for the image now there I support the Chat GPT for
Yeah, and this and the image, Vicky, you know about content creation. Image is like 50% of
yeah,
the role of the work in the, especially if you're doing content on social media. Like these days, you can't afford to do an
yeah, like this
image,
one is so
a,
nice.
a post without an image. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
you could have 30 of these
yeah. You're
without being
starting to
told.
convince me.
Mm.
What just
So,
for that,
mm.
I'm getting convinced. Okay, I also
I'm even,
I think the image
mm,
looks nice. I like it. It looks great.
I'll share with you for your client.
Yeah, you
Remind her
can.
that I contributed.
I
That's cool.
will.
That's a payment we should share. And then I think
Yeah.
even as we conclude, Vicky, the highlights for anybody who wants to understand where, if they should or they should not get this ChatGPT Plus. I think if it is not clear enough right now, if you're doing a lot of content creation and specifically generating images and want to generate good quality images with different types of editing, you would need to do ChatGPT Plus. However, you can't just rely on ChatGPT Plus. You would have to use ChatGPT Plus as your image generation tool, and then Canva as your graphic design tool, so that you take this video, this image, take it on Canva, add the logo, add the text that you want to show on that content, resize it for different um, platforms, and then you share. So it allows you. You're paying 3,000 here. You're paying almost 1,000 on Canva. With 5,000, you can actually be your own small digital content creation company. So you
Yeah.
just need, if somebody wanted to know how much do I need to get started in the content creation business, 5,000. Canva and this one, and you are good to go. You will beat a lot of companies that are doing the bare minimum, and you can even now offer this service at a lower cost, because you can approach small businesses and do for them such images, because they don't have time, they don't have the budget to be paying 3,000. But because you have 10 clients, each client paying you maybe 1,000 per creative, that's 10K. You have making 50%, and you're maybe at your mother's home or your parents' home, or even in your own cabin sitter, but you can still make do with. You can start life
Yeah.
with ChatGPT, and that's actually, if you've seen our previous video, that's actually the future of content creation or digital marketing. It will
Yeah.
not be you going to get a job in a agency or a big firm. It will be you being your own agency and using the AI tools to add value and offer it very productively, and also very, what's the word, very efficiently to customers. Yeah.
As you have seen from the conversation, you also need to fact check your data such that you are not only trusting ChatGPT and maybe it's giving you wrong data or misinterpreted.
Inaccurate.
In
That term is called hallucinations. That's actually a big problem with AI. It's not even ChatGPT alone. Even Gemini will hallucinate and give you that response as if it is a fact. So sometimes when you don't feel comfortable with the data, or if you're dealing with a lot of sensitive data, it's always good to try different models. Say, I get that. Like if we did that math with Vicky, I would go, if I really wanted to understand to get clarity, I would go to cloud, ask the same question, I would go to Perplexity, though Perplexity is just layered on ChatGPT. I would go to Gemini, I would go to Grok, I would go to the Meta one, and then whatever answer is standard, then I would use that. If there is no standardization, then I would know. Even if I am using this data and presenting it to my audience, I'm telling them, be careful that these are just estimates and not actual data. So
Yeah.
that's actually a very good. Be careful and be very wary that AI will hallucinate and give it to you as fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Vicky, it's been a good experiment. It's been a good
Yeah.
experience. I hope our audience has learned. And if you are really not using AI or ChatGPT, especially as a content creator or even for your own productivity on your roles, or you are a company that has not yet adopted an AI policy, please, you are really missing out a lot. And there is really no going back. If you look at my chats, I do even basic chats these days and basic queries on ChatGPT. So the future, if we content creators and marketers are using ChatGPT, trust me, your audience is also using ChatGPT. So you should also find a way of offering your solution in a manner that, or your product, or your even your own services in a manner that is aligned with the new age of AI. It's been good. Like, share, subscribe, and please we are open to seeing your comments and hearing what you have to say. And even if you have any ideas for the future videos that we should do, please share them on the comment section. Bye.
Bye.
We need an outro music.